Let's have a listen in. The Prime Minister's just walking up to Parliament. I think that's Mark Riley. We can jump down there too. Let's have a listen in.
Let's have a great friendship.
Thanks, Prime Minister. I'll let you walk to work.
Thank you.
Good day to be at the office.
Long shot, long shot.
Thank you.
Nice leisurely stroll as the Prime Minister's going for a little walk. He's waiting for having a chat with Mark without the microphone this time. But it's a beautiful day in the nation's capital, and he's wanting to stretch the legs. We've got Simon Banks here with me still, a former Labor advisor, a long-time Labor advisor, and interesting way to kick off the first day back on the job, Simon.
Yeah, well, it's a short walk from the lodge over to Parliament House. He's just literally coming up the top end of Melbourne Avenue now, which is sort of the Red Hill end of Parliament House, and the ministerial wing is is basically what he's walking up and towards. There's a meeting of all the Labor staff going on today, so I presume the Prime Minister will be coming in to remind them about not only the important jobs they've got to do, but the enormous responsibility they've got to fulfil the promises that Labor's made to the Australian people.
He's also, yeah, indeed, that's a good point. He's got a job for himself to do now, though, and that is to fine-tune the front bench. I would expect quite a substantial shake-up, not at the top level. Chalmers stays as Treasurer, Wong as Foreign, and Miles as Defence, Katie Gallagher as Finance. But the rest of the Cabinet, I think there'll be some significant changes. He's got all the authority that he and the authority and the mandate to do as he sees.
Yeah, and look, there's one key.
As he sees fit.
There's one key spot. So Bill Shorten, when he retired, his essentially responsibility for the NDIS and government services. There's a capacity to build a cabinet position around those responsibilities, or a slight variation of those. There's also one spot that wasn't previously filled in the ministry, even before you talk about some of the factional changes that might take place. And obviously with the very large number of people that have been elected in Queensland and in Tasmania, but particularly for the left, I think they'll be pushing hard to at least get one or two extra ministry spots.
Yeah, I reckon there'll be quite a shake-up, and we'll see where some of those senior figures like Jason Clare end up, and Tony Burke and so on. Yep. But I wouldn't be surprised if there's a more substantial... At
that sort of second tier, I think there could be some changes.
Not at the top 4 or 5, but beyond that.
That's right.
Simon, appreciate it. Thanks for coming back in.